Alright, welcome back to Card Knock Life Plays. Do another match with the Grixis Control. This is not a keepable hand. We're going to have to get rid of that. This, however, is doable, and I will keep it, hoping to see a red land of sorts. This is going to need to go on the bottom. Fuzzy Thanatos. Alright, okay. So we've got a Tar Pit, a little slow. We can do Fatal Push and Snapcaster with this hand and this mana, but without the red, we are quite limited here. And I'm hoping I am playing against a creature matchup, because otherwise I really have a whole lot of nothing. So this one's a little suspicious, but let's just find out what we're up against and we can make the call. All right, Spire of Industry. So that's encouraging. This is Infect of some sort. And I do love playing against Infect with this deck. In fact, it's one of the reasons that I built it. Alright, let's see. Creeping Tar Pit. Signal Pest. My favorite. What? Oh. I guess it doesn't matter what color you grab with that. Alright, cool. So we're going to go for a... Ooh, there's a Logic Knot. We'll put the Watery Grave in play tapped. And I think we got to get rid of... Well, what do we need to kill here? I want to kill something, because if he plays a Mox, he will not have Metalcraft. I think we get the Vault Scourge. Yeah, we'll get the Vault Scourge. Alright, so I've got Snap Push next turn if I want it. I've also got Logic Knot potential. It's not looking too terrible. Actually turned out to be a pretty darn good hand against this particular deck. Maybe I'll just kill all his creatures and he can kill himself with the Spire of Industry mana. Ooh. I don't have Izzet Staticaster in this deck, however, I definitely want it. This is a fine example of why. Alright, so he does have access to the black to instant speed attach that to a creature. Go ahead and pass the turn here. Mountain, okay. What's this? Etched Champion. That can't resolve. I'll tell you what. Well, let's see. Here, we're going to do Thought Scour myself. Because I want to keep that Fatal Push in my graveyard. And I know that he's got 1 mana with his Springleaf Drum. So we're going to Logic Knot this guy for X equals 2. Done. Yeah, Etched Champion is kind of like our, that would be the trump for my deck. That's a big problem for us, particularly when he's got plating on the board already. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Really isn't huge right now. 4-1. 4-1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I missing something? Shouldn't that be... Oh, 4. Okay, Springleaf Drum. I'm an idiot. Okay, I didn't count itself. Okay, Search for Azcanta. Certainly not going to play that right now. But let's pass the turn here. Alright, there's another artifact. It makes it a 5-1. Alright, begin combat. Let's deal with the pest so that at least he cannot get the pump from the other pest, or vice versa. That's 2 more damage that I'm going to be avoiding here. Oops. Alright. I won't be blocking those, so the surprise blocking that Snapcaster provides is irrelevant at this point. You're taking 4 more. I'm still at a pretty high life total, considering he's got 1 card left in his hand now. I do need to deal with that Signal Pest, though, that's for sure. So I need a red land of some sort. Or a fetch land will do. Please don't play an Etch Champion. Please don't. Ah! No, I knew it. Alright, well, that's a problem. But artifact count is pretty low. I can get him off of Metalcraft. Well, maybe not. Darksteel Citadel makes it hard. Okay, that was a good draw in just about any other circumstance, but without a red mana, we're in trouble. So we're going to play the Search, and I will pass the turn. No. Yeah, this is unfortunate for sure. I'm going to be taking a lot of damage from this guy right now. If I could have dealt with him last turn, I could have survived quite a few attacks from an Etch Champion as long as there's no plating attached to it. If I had a red last turn, Kolaghan's Command could have dealt with the Signal Pest and the plating, putting this game within reach. You know, granted that I draw some other way to deal with whatever he's playing now, plus the Etch Champion itself. Okay, out. That's enough. Tricky. All right. Game 2. All right, we want these. We want these. We want these. Ceremonious Rejection for sure. Damnation. I think I board in some Collective Brutality just because I want more removal. All right, let's see. What do we cut now? I get rid of... I think I get rid of the Dreadbore just because it's too slow. He's not playing any Planeswalkers. I definitely cut a Search for Azcanta. Get rid of the Dreadbore. I think maybe 2 Search for Azcanta need to go. Logic Knot is strong, but it's really only needed against the Etch Champion. We'll cut the Rise. 1 Cryptic can go. I like Vendilion Clique against this deck because it serves as a piece of removal for his flying creatures. Maybe that's lands. Who knows? Collective Brutality. Alright, I like Collective Brutality. I'm going to cut these guys. At least some of them. They're pretty good blockers, but a lot of his creatures have evasion that I can't deal with. Fulminator Mage is much better because it can also kill the... It can block, and then it can kill the lands that are really difficult for me to otherwise deal with. Let's cut... Well, I like the Brutality, but I think that it's maybe not right today. Countersquall can probably go. I'd like the Logic Knot for some more variety as far as what I can hit with it. Maybe 1 Visions. Okay, let's go with that. Alright, in some cases I do keep the Search for Azcantas in the main deck, or in the deck when I'm boarding against creature decks, because it just gives me so much, reach against them. Okay, this is a good hand. We're going to keep this one. Make sure to sequence my lands correctly. This is kind of the difficult decision I need to make here. So knowing that he's got Galvanic Blast, Collective Brutality is a little better, but I'm mostly just going to be doing this as a removal spell. In which case, arguably Dreadbore is just a better choice than Collective Brutality, but I guess we'll see how that pans out for us. Pretty sure I want to Serum Visions on turn 1. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And I'm just going to go ahead and get an island, too. Alright, there's a Cryptic and a Terminate. Let's see, do we want the Cryptic? Yeah, I think we can make the Cryptic doable here. Let's put the Terminate on top. Polluted Delta is a good draw. Probably won't be seeing the Cryptic, but this way I actually have the option of, you know, making sure I do see it if it turns out to be something I'm going to need. All right. I think that there's a Brutality with this guy's name on it. Now, not fetching a Watery Grave made this Terminate not possible for me, which is a little tricky. but I think it's probably worthwhile in the long run. Yeah, I think we got to go ahead and get this guy. If he goes turn 2 Cranial Plating, he won't have the mana to put it on his creature unless he's got an Opal, which I'm sure he would have been tempted to play in the last turn, and he didn't. So let's see here. 2 modes. You want to go 2 modes? I think we just want to kill the creature. I've got the Damnation, so it's possible that I should just have waited and held up the Logic Knot for whatever he tries to play next turn. I can take a few points of damage from these guys. But I think that knowing that he's got 4 cards in hand, I could just easily run him out of the cards in his hand. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to take a little bit more damage from whatever he's going to play next. So I'm feeling good about this decision, but I could see the point for just waiting on Damnation in that case too. Yeah, here comes... Oh, Hangerback Walker. Interesting. Alright, well that's some anti-damnation tech right there. Hey, there's a mountain. Okay. Yeah, I think we gotta deal with that Hangerback Walker, like, stat. Darkbound Ravager, alright. I don't have the Spell Snare for him. But I do have Damnation for him. So that's nice. So now the question is, can I stand to take one more attack before I use this? And I think the answer is yes. Yeah, there's not a lot going on there. This is a Blink Moth. Not the Infector. Okay, let's go ahead and play the Polluted Delta and pass the turn. This situation is a little odd because I might want a Vendilion Clique if I'm not going to use the Logic Knot, but I certainly don't want to play this into my own Damnation, so I guess I have some options, but 2 kind of contrary game plans. Now, do I flash in the Clique and block the Ravager, forcing him to sacrifice 2 creatures and a land to keep him alive? I think I do. 1, 2, 3, I'll be down to 12. Let's do that. I do want a Watery Grave, as much as that hurts me right now. Oh, wrong mana. Shoot. Blue, blue, red. I'll make a conscious effort of bypassing this swamp to make it look like I got a Fatal Push at the ready. Alright, I guess the downside of potentially waiting and then just playing Damnation next turn means that, okay, so he's gonna kill my guy, means that he could animate his Blinkmoth Nexus and put all his counters from the Ravager on Blinkmoth Nexus. Oh yeah, that's gotta go. Alright, so hopefully we'll play that Ravager. Ooh, Welding Jar. Damnation says they can't be regenerated. Deal with it. Yeah, this is perfect. This panned out really well for us. So here we go. Alright, Creeping Tar Pit, no doubt. He's got 0 cards in hand. Hope you like that, buddy. think he's probably planning on a Anger of the Gods or something along those lines. Which, I have Anger of Gods. Did I forget to board that in? Now that I think of it. Yes, I did. Holy cow. Whoops. I definitely wanted the Anger of the Gods in here. Now he's like, what? I regenerated. Hey, they can't be regenerated, dude. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no! God damn it! Alright, this guy is blue and black. He does have a color. Okay, well, that's not good at all. Oh, he doesn't have Metalcraft, though. Oh, nice. Okay, I need to kill that stat. Okay. Didn't even consider that. Let's put this guy into play and bring the Wrecking Ball. This is my last opportunity to deal with that. So Collective Brutality seems pretty good. I wish I could Kolaghan's Command right now. That's too bad. Let's do the Bolt. Might need the Brutality for the life later. Alright. Cool. Good draw. Alright, I gotta at least bluff the Spell Snare. Please have nothing. Alright, good. That's a nothing. Yep. Ouch. Even an island or a land of some sort wouldn't be a bad draw now because then I can animate. Oh, that's good. I love that. Alright, cool. In fact, that's perfect because I can play the Fulminator and hold up mana for Logic Knot. Nice. Cool. So I don't need to activate him until he goes to activate his land. Because I've got potential to attack with this guy. Alright. That can go. Because why not? 1, 2, 3. X is 3. He has 3. Let's make him pay 4. Alright, game over. Cool. Alright, now I can remember to put that Anger of the Gods back in the deck. Whoops. And let's get the, well, let's see. Do we want the Dreadbore? Now that I know he's got Welding Jar, things are a little different. Let's see. Ratchet Bomb, Engineered Explosive. I've got lots of mass removal ways to deal with this stuff, so that's pretty good. On the draw, though, I'm a little slower, so Ratchet Bomb is quite a bit worse in that scenario. I do like Tasigur, so I have a win condition, but I think my win condition is just to totally control him out of the game and then Creeping Tar Pit him to death. So maybe I can cut this guy, I don't know. Yeah, I think I have to go with that. Alright, let's give it a shot. Cryptic's a little slow on the draw. That was something I probably should have cut. Okay, this is a great hand. Lots to do. This is the stuff Magic is made of. Okay, he keeps a 7-card hand. That's threatening. With this deck, I'm always worried about that kind of thing. Alright, Springleaf Drum, Welding Jar. Alright, do we want to put out the Creeping Tar Pit or the Scalding Tarn? I think we want the Tarn here. Yeah. Then we have Fatal Push potential. Search out a Watery Grave and shred whatever he puts into play. Or at least, once again, threaten the Spell Snare. Spell Sky. Okay. Well, that will need to be dealt with. At least attempted. Okay, and he lets me have it. Alright. I do like the plan of playing this. He doesn't have a ton of mana to go off of, so that seems good. Then I've got Logic Knot at the ready. That does mean that I won't have the mana for Kolaghan's Command unless I draw another untapped land next turn. Arcbound Ravager. That is not going to resolve. Am I missing something? No, that works. Okay. Just making sure. Down to 2 cards in hand, it's looking good. Kolaghan's Command is especially detrimental in this situation, where I can hit one of his creatures and make him discard one of his 2 cards. He's likely holding on to something valuable. Okay, what's this? Signal Pest? Or Vault Scourge, I should say. Alright, fair enough. Hey, that's the draw I was looking for. Alright, so we hit the Scourge, and we can take the card out of his hand. He does have Welding Jar. So that makes things a little different. I do like putting him into top deck mode. Let's go with that. Though let's do it, what am I doing here? Let's do it as upkeep, because then if we remove him from combat, if he gets regenerated, he gets tapped down. Yeah, that's what I want to do, for sure. Yes, removed from combat is irrelevant in that situation, but regenerating the creature will cause him to be tapped and then he can't attack me. Not a big difference, but it certainly helps. Every little bit helps in this. I don't think he's running any counter spells, but who knows? He may be needing the creature. Oh, there's a Cranial Plating in hand. Nice. He may be needing the creature for red mana for like a gear per Aether Grid at some point. Oh, there's the Etched Champion. Of course. Of course. All right. So we've got Engineered Explosives. We can do that on 3. I've also got ways of just straight up killing that thing. I can keep him off his, well, I guess not in this turn. But he's only got 3 artifacts in play right now. If I can catch him tapped out, we're in good. We're in business. Let's see, he can be taking 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. I think I've got to do this. I only wish that I had an untapped land to put into play for that Spell Snare, but this will do. How's top decks those Etched Champions? What's that all about? Alright, so next turn I can Brutality the Vault Scourge and hold up mana for Spell Snare or to activate the Engineered Explosives. Where's my gut shot when I need it? Alright, down to 11. Yeah, there's a Terminate too. That looks pretty good. If I terminate the Scourge, he can animate that, turn into an artifact. Then he's got 3 artifacts, keeping the Etched Champion alive. So that's not so good. I think Brutality is a fine play though. Or is it? Let's keep my mana untapped. I'll likely be wanting to terminate one of those creatures at some point, but we'll see what he decides to do with this turn. Alright, Citadel is pretty good for him. Yep. I'm almost more concerned. I'd rather kill this land, I think, than the Vault Scourge. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Because when I kill this land and I come after his other land with my Fulminator Mage, then we're in business. Alright. I think this is the right time. I can't be taking damage. I know he's got something like awful in his hand that he wants to play right now, but I've come to accept that. Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. Perfect draw. Alright, very nice. So we've got black, blue for Fulminator. And we've got, oh, to wait for the Brutality. I should have used red for that, but I don't think that it's wrong to hold up Spell Snare in this case. I can't really, there's not a lot I can do about a resolved Cranial Plating except for bounce it with Cryptic Command. And at least this way it looks like I've got a Counterspell. Logic not, maybe. Oh, shit. Of course! Alright. Well, I can keep him off of his artifacts. Oh no, I can't. Man, if only it said 3 others. Alright, let's destroy... nothing. My god. Alright, I think I might need the health at this point. Let's see. 2 modes. And we're going to discard Spell Snare. Alright, where's my Snapcaster at? I could use a Snapcaster right now. I only play 4 of those. Another Ink Moth. Yeah, you can have that. I think I'm more concerned about the damage ones than the infect ones at this point. I mean, obviously I'll be at 9 life in a moment here. Ratchet Bomb, I do like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. So that can kill any of his animated lands. Let's get in for 2. I can also tick it up potentially to Etched Champion range. Or I can kill the 2 Springleaf Drums to clear the way. Okay, what's happening here? So he's going to block. Okay, I can tick it up to 1 to clear the way for, or to blow up Springleaf Drums and clear the way to kill the Etched Champion. Alright, so clearly there's going to be some pumps going on here with this guy. That one. All right. Cool. Use a Pyrite Spell Bomb. That would be nice. Mox Opal. I don't really care about that. Alright. Yes, I don't think they have much of a choice but to do this right now, so hopefully we can survive long enough. There's the Snapcaster I've been looking for. Alright, cool. So we're just going to hold that for a second. I can Kolaghan's Command some of his creatures away and buy some time. And I can also return the Fulminator Mage to my hand, which I like. So I think that's what I'll do. Maybe it's best to do it right now. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's the case. I want to get rid of the card he just drew. So I will make him discard a card and return Fulminator to my hand. That's what I want. This may be a little risky. I really hope that's not a Galvanic Blast that he just drew. We'll put it that way. Black, red, blue. All right. Oh, it is too. Oh my god. Well, that might just do it, folks. In fact, I think it does. Pending like the most miraculous draw next turn, I think I might be dead here. Yep, down to 1. We gotta like twiddle this Ratchet Bomb untapped next turn so I can blow up his Etched Champion. What do I got? Polluted Delta! Alright, folks. We've seen enough. End of game. That was a close one. I think that's a pretty good matchup overall, but as you saw, just about everything that could go wrong went wrong there. Lots of Etched Champion. I've played Affinity many times. I haven't seen nearly that much Etched Champion in the decks. I don't know that they typically run all 4 of them, but I'm sure that they have them after boards in a lot of cases, and so it's certainly something to be prepared for. And I can't completely cut the counter spells from my deck, and I certainly can't bank on Spell Snare being like the go-to in this matchup because cards just trouble. But fortunately, I do have outs. You know, I have Ratchet Bomb and things like that, Engineered Explosives. Obviously, we saw today that this guy was pretty good at maneuvering around those sorts of things. So, kudos to him. But, you know, there it was. Thanks for watching.